Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. If you're catching the replay, put hashtag replay. I am coming on. I know it's early in the morning. Some of you who are workpreneurs might be at your work. Those who are able to catch me live, that is good. If you're catching the replay, just put hashtag replay. We're in day 5 of our challenge, right? And then tomorrow's day 6. And then after day 6, we're going to take a break for one day so you can catch up. And then we're going to continue again for our last 7-day sprint, right? Or a 6-day sprint of this 12-day challenge of making sure that you are visible. So let us get started in today's training because I want to go over all things. Hopefully I can keep it to the time frame because I do have a deadline because I have to do onboarding for the NASDAQ contract that I have. So I need to make sure that I'm able to do our last onboarding today. So this is exciting. So let me get started with our presentation. We're talking about aligning content with our brand values. I hope you are finding all of this helpful. An email did go out yesterday to all in the community. I've been noticing that if you unsubscribe before, or you know, or you're not subscribed to the site or something like that, if you know, our systems will not send it to you. So you need to let me know if you did not get the email last night or this morning. Look for hello at elaramcreative.com and see if you got it. If you do not have it, just make sure you send us an email at support@Elarm Creative Solutions, and we will get you your support you need. All right. All right, so those who are coming, hopefully the VIPs were able to find their landing page. I'm going to be putting a poll out there, see if you are able, if you did. But anyways, if you're on the YouTube, thank you for joining me on YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share to our channel. Make some comments in the comment section. But those who are in the Facebook group, we are thankful, we're grateful that you're there. And put your questions concerning this video, and I need to go back today and catch up on your question because y'all have been asking a lot of stuff, doing a lot of stuff, cheering each other's on. I am shouting out my mentees because they have been on the roll, making sure they give you feedback and support that you need. So any of the moderators or my admins will be able to help you on there too. So most of my mentees will be getting that, where they're going to support you as as you go through that process. All right. So let us get started. I'm going to share my screen and present the presentation. So let us go. So today we are talking, I'm talking about content plan. I already give you updates about our agenda. The email was sent out. VIPs, you have your landing page. If you don't have your landing page, make sure you subscribe to the site so I can make sure I can add you to that specific page. Everybody else, if you want to join the page, you can. You just need to upgrade your ticket to the VIP ticket, and it's automatically done through that site. And once you click on it, it will give you the option to upgrade without me having to do anything again, right? So, and then after the end, we're going to do the homework assignment. All right, so our quote for today of what we, basically our little fun fact for today is brands that are consistently present, brand that are consistently present are 3 to 4 times more likely to experience brand visibility. Basically, if they can see you, they can see your brand. If you're consistent, they can see your brand. You don't have to say, consistency doesn't mean every day. Consistency means that your values, your wordings, when you post, when you show up the same way. They know what to expect from you, right? So I'm not focusing on going live every day. I'm not focusing on having the same exact content. I'm focused on making sure that your messages is the same throughout, to people who are looking for you. The right people will be able to find you, right? We just need the right people. All right, so let us get into our understanding of brand value. So it begins with your brand value. So when you think of your brand value, you think of the core principle and belief that define your business. So this play a crucial role in shaping your business. So it plays a crucial role in shaping your business identity. It influences the culture of your organization, and it also should be guiding the decisions. So making processes, including content creation. So in decision making and processes. So that's including content creation. So when you know your brand values, you know what jobs you will take, what kind of customers you're looking for, but what content you want to put out there and what content you don't want to put out there. Because there's some content that I will never, ever, 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 ever put out there for my brand. You know, there might be something, it will not be under my brand or my business brand. It will be mostly under, I don't even think just for myself personally, because I know who I am as a person. So you have to decide, okay, how are you going to structure yourself as the CEO, because also the CEO is the face of the organization, is sometimes the logo of the organization. You want to make sure that what you're sharing and what you are posting and how you are approaching people, they see that it is consistent. Your integrity, your values are shown throughout. So here are some tips for developing this part right here. You are you have to define your brand core values and your mission statement. That's the first part. You want to do that by defining your what's going to come in there. You want to define, sorry, I thought I was getting my son was coming in. I thought he was coming in. It's not coming in. So what I want to say, you want to define your brand core and your mission. And it's beyond that in the values, your core values, your mission, your vision, all of that you want to, and I do that when I talk to my clients about brand development. We're talking about brand development. We will look at that, your core values. We look at your mission statement. We look at how people see you. How do you want to show up to others in your community, right? Then you analyze how these values are currently reflected in your content. So, if one of your values is wellness, is that being focused in there? Is that being reflected in there? Is one of your values is business and development? Are you showing that? Is it empowering? Are you showing that in there? So once you have your brand, your core values, your mission, your vision, how to see, you go back and you see, okay, are my content that I'm creating focused on my values? Or you can even ask them what content that I'm going to create that will reflect that, or is this content related to my brand? Because it might not be related to your brand, right? So you want to make sure that information is there. So, okay, then I change it. I have to go back to my thing. So next thing, I'm going to share some strategies. These are just 4 strategies, but there are many other strategies that you can look at and on how to ensure that every piece of content is reflects your brand values. So I already talked about developing a clear brand value statement. So, hey, what you value, and this comes into your brand voice. So maybe that one thing you can work on, say, what is my brand value statement? I might go back and change the homework assignment to make you do that. So, hey, what is the values of your brand, and create a statement of it. Use Canva to do that. Maybe that will be, but I'll probably add it on to our homework assignment. That will be a good part of it too. I think it's the same. But you want to create a brand style guide. So we have a DIY brand style guide that we have out as a promo this month is a, a template. You can go in there and you answer everything in there, and you're able to answer it. I also provide you like a session with me to go over it just really quickly for 20 minutes to make sure you're on your right track, and then you're able to make sure you can use it, and then and that's it. I think we had a couple people who got that package, but the brand style guide, it not only cover your brand development, how you're going to show up in the world. I said it was going to be 20 pages, but I went overboard, and it was like 40 something pages of information that you can use for your brand development, for your social media development, and for if you're going to do a revamp. And all of those things work really well for you too. You want to do regular training and communication with your team. Reason why that's important is you want all who are in your team, volunteers, interns, virtual assistants, whoever you have working with you, you want to know how to create things for you that's aligned with your brand. You don't say, okay, I'm gonna have to create social media posts for me, and they don't know your values, and it's not, or you're gonna have people create a workbook for your ebook. They don't know your values or your direction. You want to make sure those who are a part of your team really know your really know your values, really know your brand, really know your voice, really know your heart of your mission, that heartbeat. So you want them to be able to understand the heartbeat of your organization, right? And the last part is, this is not lesson, but this is another fourth thing. And if you want a longer version of it, I'm probably going to put a longer version in the VIP portal for that. I have a couple more that you can do, but here's another strategy you can do: content planning. Make sure your content planning are aligned to your values. So I think we talked about it already too. So you're thinking about, okay, how does this reflect my values, right? How is this image, does it give the sense of community, if that's one of your values? Does it give the sense of I guess what you said, if you're excellent, if that's one of your values, you want to make sure that it is portraying your values throughout everything, right? Okay, next thing, we want to maintain consistency across all platforms, maintaining consistent messaging across all social media platforms. That means that to ensure that your style, your tone, if you are saying that my tone will be professional throughout, that you show up on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Clubhouse, on whatever platform you have for your brand, the same way. Not the same way, but yeah, consistently the same way, having the same tone, having the same style, the same visuals, are uniform and reflective of your brand values. When I say uniform, doesn't mean that everything have this, it has the same, but it's from the same family. So that, okay, they all go together. We all go here, so there might be different versions. When you go to school, they might have some people with long pants and short pants, but they both have the same color pants. Or, you can say, okay, you can have, in my old school, the kids are able to wear khakis or navy blue, and so then the kids wear khaki long pants or khaki short pants or khaki. So it's just like, because of those different ones, you can do this you can have a palette of colors, and then make sure that it's reflected of your brand value. So you want to adapt the message to suit each platform while maintaining consistency. This is where ChatGPT can help you. Once you have your brand voice and you have the power of AI, you are able to go in and say, here is my brand voice. Here is what I'm trying to say. And here is the platform I'm trying to say it on. Please optimize it for this platform. And it will help you with that too. And then you go back and you double check. This is how you will make that GPT or the AI more sounding like how your tone of voice is. And they're getting better and better each and every day, right? So Next, you want to make sure engagement and value, engagement and value performance. Basically, you want to encourage your audience engagement by promoting your brand values so you can interact with them. Create interactive content like polls and discussions center around your brand value. There's sometimes you can create some fun polls, but and but you also will also want to think, okay, here is my brand values. What are some polls I can create that will make sure I can show and promote that in my community so they can know that's what I'm about and to they're able to resonate with me. So you can create polls around your value. Hey, Latoya, I see you're on. How you doing? We're so glad that you're on here. This is Facebook. So, okay, the reason I can see your name and it said Facebook user here is because I have both open on one of my phone. So let's continue. I'm trying to make sure I stay on time because today I do have last day of onboarding. So next, second thing you can do to promote to promote engagement is share stories that reflects your values. Share case studies that exemplify your brand values. So when something that you are doing or something in your community happen in your business that exemplify one of your core values, you um, share it with your community. You might say story time, and then you start talking about whatever it is that reflects your values. When you create the post, you want to do it. So I know I create content not only to help with branding, but also to empower entrepreneurs because empowerment is one of my core values. Community is one of my core values. So I want to make sure when I'm talking about those things, I have that in my, that's resonate through my business. Right. Framework here. So this is how you should be looking at it. So this is your working framework. If you want to take a screenshot of this, you can. I'm probably going to start putting all the PowerPoints under the VIP portal section because it's easier for me to do that way. And it's just like added value to them. So y'all can just take the screenshot. I put a couple of stuff in there. You're able to see it, but I'm going to be putting these on there. It's just easier for me to put it in the VIP section. So framework. Step one, you identify value identification. Basically, list out your brand core values and mission. That's what the first thing I told you to talk to you about. Then you're going to do a content audit. Review existing content that you have and assess if they align with your value. Yes, no, yes, maybe you can have an intern or whatever go back through it, and if they know your value, go through it and say, this doesn't align with value, this doesn't align with value. And then you can see what it is. Sometimes you can even archive stuff that doesn't align with your values. So you might say, I have it up there for fun for one day, and now I take it out because I'm trying to revamp my brand. That's fine too. I think I did that already where I went through my social media and I archived stuff that doesn't really reflect the value that I wanted to have. And sometimes you might want to put it in the story because those things go by and then they don't stay for a long time. And it's only those who know you will be able to see it. And then everything else for those who are newcomers, it will be able to, look more consistent too. So sometimes your stories is a good place to put things that you want to be there short term. And then, and you don't need to be there long term. Then I need you to create a content planning. So I want you to create a plan for future content with the focus on your brand value. So you can do that. This is the next step you can do to apply it. Just, okay, now I'm going to take out a paper, put day 1 to day 7 and say, okay, every 2 days, I'm going to be doing this, and that, or this is what I'm going to be working for the next week. And here is how I'm going to advertise it, or here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to reshare this so you can have it map out. And I might come back late tomorrow. I will share something that will help with that because we're going to be going more in that. Next, execution. People can get to step 3 and they stop. They don't go to step 4. You're going to have to execute. You can do all the research. You can do all the planning. You can lay it all out. But next, you need to execute. You need to do it. So develop and share content that consistently reflect your brand value. And then the last step right here I want you to do is engagement and monitoring. So engage with your audience based on these values and monitor their response. So, even that engagement part of it, I know it's a lot of work. You can put there's some bots in place you can put in to help you with that, where there's all these other stuff that you can do. Or you can, if you want a more human touch, you can outsource it, where you have one intern, one high school student who knows your brand, who knows your value, and able to engage for you. And you're able to say, hey, that your job is to, when I post these content, making sure the comment people are engaging, you're responding, and you can do that too. So you're able to monitor. You don't have to be on it every single day, but you can put it in your planner. Okay, 1 hour or 30 minutes, I'm going to go in quickly, see who's in talking, respond to them, comment on there, and then after I'm done for the day. And then you can just build it in as a routine. Okay, I'm going to check for 30 minutes, this platform, whatever, engage. And then after you do that, also, people don't know. I don't know if this messed up. I just got a phone call. I had to decline. I need to put myself on do not disturb. Anyways, and so hopefully everybody can still hear me. So, yes, so we are engaging with our customers. Right. Next, homework assignment. Your homework assignment is to create a piece of content that showcase one of your values. This is what that's what you're gonna create. One piece of content, create your brand value. And then share it with the group. And I'm gonna add to share out with us, what is your brand value? So add it. So share before you share the content, and underneath the caption or something like that, post what is that value. What is the value that you have? What's your brand value? So we can know, hey, my brand value, this, and this, and this. So we can see, okay, does this tie into, you already share your brand story. So share your brand value and create a piece of content that showcase that. If you can't, hey, Renee, I see, if you can't do that homework, that's fine. So if you can't do the content, at least in our group, write down what your brand values are. And then when you have created the content, it could be a video of you talking about your values and showcasing them. That would work too. Say, hey, this is my business. This is what we do. And here is our brand value. You can do that. And then after that, you can share that in the group, share that in your platform so they can see you. If you are in my if you're part of my mentees, you should be going on Canva and making it really pretty, so you're able to showcase that, with your brand colors on there too. You can use Canva to help with that process. So I know I went really quickly. I'm going to make sure I share the framework one more time. This framework part, for those who are coming, I want you to work on that. Listing out your core values, your mission, doing a content audit to see if your content is aligning with your values. Make a plan of think about how you're going to continue. What you're going to be focusing on for the next couple of whatever for your brand. What content are you going to be focusing on? And then execute. The problem I've been seeing is people can get to this point and they don't execute. Execute and then engage. That will take you to the next level. Let's see what level you can get to. So if you can get to level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, that's on you. Anyways, I'm going to stop sharing because I am done. If you came in afterwards, I'm on the record today. I'm going to get my 30-minute mark. I'm not going to stay too long. But I am done. So if you have any questions, put them in the group. My moderator, my mentees can answer some. I will try to answer myself too, because I'm going to go in there and answer. Goodness gracious. Our teams are going to be coming on here and supporting you also. Make sure you are posting there, and I can't wait to see what your brand voice are. Thank you, Renee. Renee said she's proud of me. I finished on time. She came on to say, hey, get off. Your time is up. Your time is up. All right, everybody, have a great day. I need to go respond to this phone call before I go onboarding. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, you received the email with the agenda. I'm gonna go in and try to schedule all the stream live so it can pop up in the feed too, so you can see that too, so we can give you a heads up. All right. Bye, everybody. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Big news tomorrow. Okay, let me put my music back on so I can jam out with you guys, and you can jam out with me too. All right, guys. Bye. Have a great day.